back, besties, to the FanTEAsy Podcast, where two besties spill all the delicious tea on the books we read. I'm Callie, and my bestie is obviously Montana, and we are so excited to be continuing our deep dive on Onyx Storm. First off, thank you for being here, and if you are new to our page, hi and welcome. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If this is the first podcast episode you are hearing, you don't need to worry about listening to all of our Fourth Wing and Iron Flame episodes unless you're itching for more theories to consume your brain. Then dive right in. The water is just fine. We have over 40 hours of Empyrean content for your viewing pleasure. Go check it out. If you want even more of our crazy antics, such as therapy sessions, special guest interviews, behind-the-scenes videos, and so much more, join us on our Patreon. We have 2-tier options available for just $1 a month. You can support the FanTEAsy team and join our community. And for $5 a month, you can get full access to all of our bonus content.
I'm like the showgirl.
You're so cute over there.
As you guys know, we are doing a full deep dive through the Empyrean series as we are currently covering Onyx freaking Storm. We are breaking down the book roughly-ish 4 chapters at a time as we deep dive into the world building, the character development, dragons, signets, and even some fan theories. That also means this episode is full of spoilers. Listener, beware. Remember that all 3 of these books contain mature content, including violence, weapons, death, murder/muck duck, all the things. And Callie and I are adults. We swear a lot, and we are not sugarcoating anything in this series. With that being said, we are rating this episode rated R.
With that, are you ready to face the storm? Screaming, crying, throwing up, kicking my feet, jumping for joy. All of the things.
Even though these chapters aren't even like the most exciting chapters.
No, but there's some little fun things that happen.
Good stuff.
We're laying the foundation for all of, oh my gosh, the end of this book. Like literally, as we go through, I'm like, can't wait to pick out all the shit that I didn't see when I first read.
Yep. 100%. And I know for a fact, doing the deep dive in Fourth Wing and Iron Flame, these tabs are no joke. Like, I know we caught things that other people did not.
100%.
Unless you're just super analytical.
100%.
But you know what? It's fine. What era are you in today?
Oh, God, it never fails that I don't ever think about this when we sit down to record. I would probably be, like a Midnight's era, I feel. That feels like a good vibe. Yeah, that feels like a good vibe today. Ooh, or Lover. That's like, yeah, it's a great vibe too.
All I see is daylight.
Yes. What era? What era are you in? You're so cute.
I'm gonna go with 1989. That's my happy place era typically.
I was gonna say, when aren't you in a 1989 era?
Truth.
That's
big
truth.
I don't know. We're talking about being whimsical, and I can just like see us running through the forest in our whimsical outfits to Wildest Dreams in slow-mo, like, right?
Oh yeah,
we have to do that. Next time I see you, we have to do that.
Frolicking
Manifest.
Through a field of flowers. We're just, and then I literally, that TikTok song is like just ingrained in my brain right now. Anxiety, someone's watching me, and then I'm like, it's funny though because it's the final brain cell that just hops between your brain and mine.
Yep.
And I'm like, this video is us. Like, I need to do this with my bestie right now.
No shame whatsoever.
No.
Also the whole Ted Mosby song that's going on right now.
I
And she's
love
like, "Who's Josh Radnor?" I'm like, "I'm sorry, what?"
the actor. I love. And it's like hurtful that, especially Ted Mosby, I'm like, don't disgrace How I Met Your Mother, because that
Nope.
show is my entire being.
Top tier.
I so good. So good. The tears, the laughs, the what the
Mm-hmm.
fuck, Barney Stinson, what are you doing?
I was like, Barney. That's
He's
so not Raven.
I love oh god, that show is everything. So Josh Radnor.
Let's go.
He's the
Oh,
best.
okay. So, before we go into our whole monologue, instead of saying "Let's go to the mall," we're gonna say "Let's go to the monologue today."
Yes. What about okay. And
I gotta
on
try to remember
that
that for
really
future
great
episodes.
note, let's go to the monologue. It's a mouthful, but I like what you did there. I'm here for it.
Robin Sparkles, FanTEAsy Sparkles.
I'm here for that. Here for that. Okay. Are you ready? It's this I'm disclaimer, it's not that funny. These episodes, these chapters just
They're not funny. It's fine.
no, wasn't a lot to work with there, so sorry. It's pretty
We
cut
got
and
this.
dry, but you're welcome anyway. Okay, chapters 4 through 7. Chapter 4. Diving back into the bedroom, Xaden and Violet hash out what this means for Xaden and their intimacy moving forward. He feels he can't get too close to Violet or things will heat up a little too much. Mira returns to Basquiat with a new conduit for Violet, thank heavens, since she has been without one since the battle. She also brings a new toy they can play with, a layered rune with all sorts of fun magic inside. She also delivers some not so good news to Violet. They fear the wards will fall in Eurasia in the next 6 months. Dun dun dun. But it could take decades to find Andarna's family. Chapter 5. While Violet waits for judgment from the scenarium, a fight breaks out in the courtyard. At first glance, we see a kitty cat in the center, but then Aura Beanie Baby strikes up an argument with Crybaby Dain. Dain is more than ready to fight, but Violet comes to his rescue and takes on Aura herself. Chapter 6. Violet dares Aura, I don't really know if I'm saying that right, to use her Aura, okay. Violet dares Aura to use her signet against her, but before she can react, Violet is first to strike and put an end to the battle. I mean, come on, people. You're all on the same team here. Brennan returns from the scenarium with even more bad news that the deal had fallen through. Violet is not about to let all her hard work go to waste, so she makes a new plan, which will definitely get them into even more trouble. Can't wait for this. Xaden has been promoted and is now the hunky dune of Tyrandor. All hail, all hail, all hail. Chapter 7. That evening, Violet and the gang take to their new plan of treason. I don't know why this was a good idea. Down in the chambers, the gang plans to alter the wards in order to help the flyers use their magic. Mira and Brennan attempt to stop them, but ultimately things go in favor for Violet. The wards have been altered and negotiations are back underway for Promeal. God, that word is hard.
Romeo.
All is yeah, whatever. All is right in the world, at least for a few seconds, because during Battle Brief enters the new General Asshale. Dude, words are hard today. Because during Battle Brief enters the new General Asshole Ados, and he is charging Violet with high treason. Yeah, this isn't going to end well. Asshole. Dude, what are words? God.
Maybe that's a name for him.
Asshole.
He's an ass kisser, so
he's horrible. Just horrible. And then this promotion he gets. I
know. Okay, 2 thoughts before we dive into our chapter and our excerpt. One, You said that Mira brought back some new toys. I should not
Yep.
be listening to Lights Out while we talk about this, because the definition of that in this is not what it is in that. And that book is spicy.
Spicy. It's masked men. I don't know what you're expecting, but
I'm
yup.
so here for it.
Yup.
I'm like 8 chapters in, and I'm like, God damn! Like, we did not waste any time, and I'm so here for it. Really good little shake things up moment, I guess. It's fine. I think that says more about me than it does anything.
Welcome back to the podcast.
Woo, what a day. And then
Calm down.
whew, Crybaby Dain. Does he need a new nickname eventually? Because he's not really a crybaby anymore. He's
And I thought that when I wrote it, and I was like, I will get there, but in this moment, he hasn't. He has kind of redeemed himself.
We called him Daddy Dain in the last one.
I know. So I don't know. I know.
We're
I
gonna
think
get there, but I was just like,
kind of my reasoning for keeping it that was because Violet does have to come in and like fight for him in this moment. So I was like, you kind of were a little pussy ass bitch. So I'm gonna put you right back where you
get there.
belong for a second, and then we'll Daddy Dain. He did. I don't know. He's really stepped into a new light.
Get there. He has not a ghost face light, but
not yet. What's happening?
We're terrible. Nope, just terrible.
We're horrible.
Okay.
Reading for the vibes.
Woo! Focus. Yeah, the vibes of Lights Out are the vibes that I'm going for, I guess.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. Oh my god, she can't get it together, folks. We're done. Cash out.
I want to tell you all the things.
As the kids would say, she's cooked.
Word.
Word.
I'm going to just go into our excerpt because I clearly can't get my shit together here. It's fine.
It's fine. We're good.
We're fine. The excerpt says, there are 2 reasons Rider Cadets are not given the same summer and winter leave as others. Firstly, civilians do not react well to dragons casually roaming their villages. What?
Are you sure? Mine's at Target all the time.
Secondly, raising tigers for war requires locking their cages lest they turn on each other. ... Or you. Sharpen the Talon, a professor's guide by Colonel Tispani? Kalfia is the last name. Tispani? I don't know how the fuck you say that first name. Who are these goddamn people?
Tispani? I don't know. And Sharpen the Talon, a professor's guide.
And
like, what a fun little book.
What about breakfast at Tispani?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I can't.
Love that you really emphasize that ... because I'm like, that's not the same ... that we've had in previous episodes. ... Those are fun ones. This is a deadly ...
This is not a fun ...
Or you. Oh, okay, great. Okay, great. We'll hash that out later.
Yeah. Yep. Let's just move on. Chapter 4. Really?
Chapter 4. How did we get here?
I used to know you so well.
You're singing to me so much today. I like it. Serenade me.
I should write a song for you.
Oh, please.
That would actually make me so happy. Pull out my ukulele and I'll write you a song.
Please do. I really want you to do that. I should
write us an intro, like a theme song for our intro.
Oh, why haven't you done that yet?
Wait, can we have Steven do it? He's way better than I am.
No, I want you to do it. That would be so
Fine.
fun.
I'll pull out the ukulele and see what I can find because I don't have a guitar anymore.
I've been wanting to update the intro music anyway, so
I will come up with something for
the noise on your shirt.
you.
Just that. That's the background.
I hate us.
Oh my god.
We're 22 minutes in and we haven't even started the fucking chapter.
Okay, chapter 4. Yeah, we have Zaddy over here channeling from our hot little headboard. The fuck? I don't know why. And then he's like, I gotta take a step back. And she's like, no, bro, come closer. And he's like,
Come
oh,
hither.
no, come hither. He's like, no, bro, step back because
Step off!
step off!
I love the inside jokes that I've carried through episodes.
Yeah. And if you're just now joining, I am sorry that you have no idea what the fuck we're talking about, but
maybe go back and watch
chat.
the other ones.
Welcome to the chat because it's a good time. Yeah, I don't like when I first read through, I was like, great. So this book is going to be very dry and there's going to be no sexy time. And I'm here for the vibes. And I was just pissed. I was like, great. That's it. My fun is over. Never mind. Close the book. I'm done.
I remembered why I promised myself I wasn't going to touch you. Well, okay. You know what, Zayden?
Yeah. No.
Calm down. Like, okay, I get it. You did it without thinking about it, without the choice of doing it. But like, or you could have we could have kept both of our hands on the headboard. All 4 hands. Woo, woo. Balance.
Okay, thinking about it more, as far as like the Venin,
Mm-hmm.
talking about her, like how they want Violet, and then Jack making comments like, with her power, like, is at some point he gonna like drain Violet? Is that a thing they can do? Can they like drain other people like they're draining from? This is a thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because of the gray handprints and the husk of bodies.
Okay. I'm like, am I making this up? Is this a real thing?
No. It is not. You're not. It is a real thing. Yes. Validating, not gaslighting.
Gaslighting. It has me stressed, like a little low-key stressed, but also Violet's so powerful that like, no.
I don't do that. Nope. Take it
back.
But
then the theories of like somehow Sloane being able to like siphon the veninism out of him, I'm here for that. I'm like, yeah.
The veninism.
That's what I refer to it now. It is the veninism.
That just gets me every time.
He's like a dirty little venin. Dirty little secret.
I'll keep you
my dirty little Yes. You're welcome. Okay.
I'm gonna roll forward real quick because
you're over the
we're getting dressed. We're chatting. He's like, oh yeah, the Duke of Lindell. Well, yeah, he's gonna be here, and isn't Lindell the one who like trained you and Liam? He's like, yeah, Llewellyn had a hand in it too. Again, these fucking names, Llewellyn. Again, like, is this your name? Is Llewellyn the place? Is it named after you? Is this a family name where everyone in your family who takes over Llewellyn is just named Llewellyn, so it's easy for everybody? I don't understand.
This is Llewellyn the 6th, but we just refer to him as Llewellyn. It is rather confusing because if you're just because you're in charge of Llewellyn, we're calling you Llewellyn. So, like, yeah, was there another Llewellyn? What's your real name? I feel like at some point you're
Who are
not going to be
you?
in charge of Llewellyn. So then at what point does your name go back to, like, Chad?
My neighbor.
It's just a random name. I was
I
trying to think
didn't
of the
know my
most
neighbor
basic
was
name.
Swarmore royalty.
He is, totally. I mean, his name couldn't be something cool, like, cool names are hard to come up with. You got to think about those. But, like, basic. He's like a
Bob.
Todd.
Oh, Robert.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Could be like with a J. J names are douchey.
Ew. Don't. Also, the main male character in Lights Out starts with a J. So.
Oh, God.
There's that. He's Josh.
That probably is fitting for him.
He's a real nice guy, okay?
A really nice guy. I bet he is. I bet he's so nice. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, we need to move forward.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Okay. What do I got tabbed here?
Oh my gosh. I thought it was really interesting though that they're talking about what if Melgren like just wiped the slate clean and just took everyone out. He's like, well, killing me really isn't required to annihilate the Tierish aristocracy. Aristocracy, there we go. Is that the word? That sounds wrong.
Aristocracy?
Yeah. Yep.
Aristocracy?
That's the word. Yep.
Dude, words are hard today, I'm telling you.
I fucking give up. Whatever. He's like, yeah, I'm supposed to speak for Erasure, but I'm actually just a little lieutenant, little old me. Who's afraid of little old me? Just Satan, twiddling my thumbs. I don't know. It's weird that he's all of a sudden like in this seat of power, which we already knew he had that, but it's also like, okay, this is real. We're gonna see it in action because you're speaking on behalf of Erasure, and you're in a room with all these fucking old grumpy people, and they just look at you like a kid, being in your early 20s.
Well, and mid-20s. It just feels so out of left field, considering, like, he's the son of Fen Ryerson, who started this entire rebellion, and now he's put in a position of power and has a say in like all of these negotiations. Mm-hmm. And he's like, hold up, wait a minute, how did we get here? Like, turn of events. And we love it. We love to see the underdog come out on top, get a seat at the big table. Mm-hmm. Good for him. But he's like, the fuck, I don't want to do this. I mean, and yeah. It really does play a huge role in this book, the amount of times that, like, he can't do certain things because he's at these meetings. Like, yep. It's constantly an issue moving forward. Assembly's always meeting, the scenario, like, all of this bullshit. And that is on politics, folks.
And you know that... So it's taking time away from everything else that he has going on, but also being that he is Fen Ryerson's son, the majority of them are not looking at him as an equal on that fact alone, with everything else on top of it that he's got going on for him. And he's supposed to speak/fight for an entire area/region of people and on behalf of the Flyers to get them to be able to stay. That's a lot of pressure.
So much pressure. And while he is dealing with his venomism, I mean,
yeah,
the stress.
But I mean, of course they're never alone. Never, ever, because we have ears at the door, a whole lot of fucking ears with, Garrick and Imogen and Brennan, and like everyone's just, oh, hey, we're gonna hang out in the hallway, knock, knock, pitter patter, come on.
I mean, the room has sound shield, but still they're like, the fuck are you guys doing out here?
Like, why? Why are you here?
we have important things to discuss, like, you know, getting through this day, getting through Cenarium. Let's go.
The important things to discuss of Garrick getting plenty of sleep in that Nina girl's room, and Imogen is very, very salty about it. And he's like, are you jealous? And she's like, what? No, never.
Jealous.
She's a flyer.
That's
okay, Imogen,
that's
you're wearing jealousy, not cute.
Well, green with envy there, honey.
Yeah.
But then we have Mira and some new toys, which is super fun. Runes, altered runes, layered runes. These are fun things that we now get to play with. Small toys we could play with. And a new signet, because Kylin is an agrarian, and she's out here plant wielding. And I'm like, yeah, that seems so small and minute, but I'm also like, the fuck does that mean for the future? Like, are we out here like growing plants really fast? Is this something that, you know, Violet is going to need in the future as far as like, I don't know. She's really smart when it comes to like her little potions and concoctions. So I'm like, is there something in the plants that could either help Xaden or help them in the future as far as like, I don't know what it looks like yet. In this moment,
it's got to come back into play.
Seems small, but I'm like, what a random signet to have thrown in there. We love it.
We've just got all these different really cool things happening with these runes and new conduit, thankfully. But like, okay, we finally have a good fighting chance to prove to the Cenarium that the flyers need to stay. And it's going to be really fucking hard. But fingers crossed, right? They're doing the best they can.
The Cenarium just pisses me off all the time because we have valid reasons that we need the flyers here. And even all of the rebels from Erasia. You have all of these riders, all of these flyers who have come and are willing to help and learn and train with you and go to school with you. And yet the Cenarium and everyone they literally fucking saved your ass. And everyone is still like, nah, I don't know. Should we do this? Should we not do this? The fuck?
I just don't understand how they can't get past the segregation, which it blows my mind. And something else that pisses me off before I get too far in my thoughts there, since we do have some bigger moments like that in further chapters. Mira is blaming Brennan for their mother's death, and she is just a pissed off little firecracker and is arguing with Brennan about Violet going out for Andarna's kind, right? And Violet tries to intervene and she says, quiet, cadet, the officers are speaking. Ew, Mira.
Yeah.
Like, really, these are your siblings? That was a gross power move.
Mira has kind of a little bit of that in this book. She kind of forgets. And really, you know, how hard it would be for Violet to putting all of her trust in Brennan to go into Cenarium and fight for Andarna. That is so stressful. And now she just has to sit back and wait. Like, okay, here's what I can offer. Here's what we know. Here's what we need. Do with it what you will. But please, like, you gotta help a girl out. You gotta help our baby Andarna because she needs this. Stress.
Like, go fight for what we need. Yes, the Irids might not take kindly to our, as Tarn calls it, intrusion, because they went into hiding for a reason. But you have to fight for that, and now you also have to fight for the flyers. Here's the fucking rune. We have 6 months at best before those wards are down and Arisha is completely vulnerable again.
6 months. Okay.
That's not a lot of time.
No. Not when you finally got it to a place where it's working and things are moving forward there. People are progressing. All of these cadets that have now spent time there, and it's just going to crumble. Home. And then all of the Venom that are now, heading that way, heading up to Basquiat, like, they're on the move. So you need all of these wards in place. The stress.
It just sucks because no one wants to properly form this alliance, and they know that they have to give so much and take so many risks to even have these people consider this alliance. And it's not a good feeling. And chapter 4 just makes me want to cry because I'm like, wow, we're making progress, but we're still like so stuck in what we're doing. I hate it.
I hate it here.
I don't know. Chapter 4 just is a cluster. But okay. Our chapter 5 excerpt just rolls us right into, never forget that dragon riders have been selected, trained, and even bred for cruelty. Expecting mercy from a rider is a mistake, for none will be given. Chapter 1, The Tactical Guide of Defeating Dragons by Colonel Elijah Jobin. Like, okay, yes, they are bred, not bred, that's a horrible phrase. They are trained to, fight. They are trained to kill, but also, like, from who we know personally in the quadrant, like, some will show you mercy depending on what you're doing.
And it's within reason. I mean, there's obviously going to be...
If you're vetted, well, they're probably not going to show you mercy.
Right. But knowing that this is context from our flyers, the riders are not out here specifically to take down the flyers. Obviously, yes, they were probably trained at some point, but now, especially where we're at with like Violet and that whole gang, they know the truth. Everyone in the rebellion knows the truth. So now we just have to spread that word of what the truth is, that, oh, you think that the flyers are the issue. Who taught you that the flyers are the issue? Navarre. Right. How many other secrets has Navarre been keeping from you? This isn't a flyer issue. It's a political issue at a higher level. Now we got to break it down, and I love that.
Rebecca does do a really good job with that, and she just shows that throughout all of the books so far. But as we dive into the chapter, Violet's kind of thinking about it. She's like, it's kind of weird that Venom that was by Jaxel who disappeared, like, she had silver hair, and Riddick's like, yeah, everyone gets gray hair when they get old. Like,
totally.
Okay, but Violet has silver hair, so why are we not thinking harder on this? But apparently we're just gonna brush it off, right?
I mean, and probably also brushing off of the fact that, like, she's a Venom, so, like, a death lady, they are gray. You think of them as being like drained of color, but no. So much more to our sweet Theophany. I love that bitch. Love her.
Sweet
Theophany. Yes, she's awesome. Don't get me wrong, she's a bitch.
She is awesome. Yes, I don't think she's a sweet character, but
she's sick, sweet. Like that kind.
I'll take that. Not like, oh, sweet little baby. Not like that.
No.
She's a badass is what she is.
She's a badass. A scary little badass.
But I can't imagine the absolute annoyance that Rhiannon is feeling, because we have all the different squabbles amongst the first years between who's sleeping with who and who's Navarrian and who's Aratian, and it's just a whole fucking thing. And then all of a sudden, we have Stallone and Baylor actually running in, and they're like, you guys have to do something. Shit is going down. There are challenges being made. From Navarian riders to the flyers, and this shit is bad. What the fuck? Why can't we just be like, okay, ready? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends?
Bean Havens,
Oh.
which also, what kind of name? Bean Haven, insisting at knife point. The fuck? She's a little beanie baby. Beanie baby. I don't know in what universe we're like, I mean, I suppose like when you watch like those old like romantic comedies, there's always like the battle in the school halls of like this, you know, the nerds versus the jocks or whatever have you, or like the hockey team versus the football team, who's better? And that's kind of what this is giving. It's very childish, it's very immature, and they're just like, let's duke it out. And it's like, no. And also Violet's like, Aura's a bitch and she's not going to play fair. She's totally going to use her signet. So I have to now step in and do something about this. Okay, great. Okay, great.
It's the fact that she's a wing leader. Challenging a first-year flyer who's scared to fucking death now. We have Marin holding Kat back. Kat's fucking ready to throw hands. She's ready to draw blood. Violet's like, guys, if we want this alliance, no blood on either side can be spilled, because Kat, if you fucking win, they'll never want you. But if they win, they're going to see you as weak. This is a lose, lose, lose. Michael Scott loses situation.
I mean, and then you go like into the really nitty gritty of it. And we said this a moment ago, like the Flyers help save your asses. I think you forget that. And so, you know, Aura's out here saying, you know, like they're not even cadets. Okay, well, you didn't have an issue, whether it was a cadet or a flyer, carrying your little sister to the infirmary. Remember that. Like, they literally helped
pop off
save
Imogen.
You and yours, and you're still going to sit out here and act like you're so much better than them. Oh, fuck no. Oh, fuck no.
I love that Imogen and Quinn are now in, and, you know, we get Arc, but before we even get to this moment and we're going to rush off, Violet's like, shit, we need leadership. She's like, Dain, help. And he's like, done. No questions asked. He knows shit's going down and he is ready to stand up. And I do understand, like, Dain's trying to not solve things with violence in general. He's trying to give a speech, motivate while de-escalating the situation, and it's just not fucking working. And I really thought, like, his words were great, but everyone's like, well, yeah, again, he's not Xaden. He is no Ryerson. He doesn't have that demanding presence.
No. And I mean, he is like trying to go by the book with it. And I feel like that probably is a little different than how Xaden would approach it. But he's like, guys, this goes against Codex. We cannot make battles happen like this without, you know, a professor present or a combat master. Yes, like master, that's right. You can't. And you sound really smart, Dain. But Daddy Dain doesn't quite grab the attention like a zaddy does.
Like a zaddy. It's just it's a little like slight difference. Okay, but the fact that he punched Aura and like broke her nose, he's like, you're gonna shut the fuck up right now and listen to me.
So great.
Okay, whoa, where was this Dain?
Thank you. So
and even you know, they're like, well, no, you are a deserter, you left us, we don't answer to you, you're not in this command anymore. And Riddick's like, oh fuck no, like, we are fourth wing, we answer to Eidos. Sorry, whatever the fuck this other guy's name is who took Dain's place, I don't even remember, but he's annoying as fuck is what he is.
It's all the little petty comments throughout this entire chapter. You know, they're not cadets. They didn't pass gauntlet. They didn't cross the parapet. And I'm just like, they have versions of that in their flyer flight training school that they have done that you don't even know about. Yeah, it's not as extreme because they're not out here training ruthless, heartless people like you're now exhibiting.
Yeah.
They're here to fight for everyone.
Of what they were taught.
is fucking awful, and you're being that, and it's just like, oh my gosh, and we're like, no, because we want everyone to be a writer and stop making us look bad.
We're equal. We are equal here, and it's the fact that she's like, nope, I'm gonna challenge you then, Ados. He's like, really, we're not gonna do this. This is the stupidest thing. And then Andarna's in Violet's head, Dain's not the strongest. Violet's like, shut up. I'm dealing with this.
I'm dealing with it.
I can't. But like, okay, you know what? It's the whole fact that, okay, Dain, you beat me, and we're gonna be civil for right now. I win, and there'll be bloodshed. I'm like, really? Why are you so fucking dramatic right now? Like, girl, come on. You're acting like a fucking brute, and no one wants you here.
Maybe it's her time of the month. She's just extra moody.
You wore pants twice this week, so you can't sit with us.
On Wednesdays, we wear pink, okay? Okay.
She wore pink on a Friday. Aura just really doesn't fucking know. No, she really doesn't know. But again, Andarna's just like, hey, Violet, Dain's not the strongest. Oh, shit. She means me.
That's weird. Also, just knowing, Aura isn't going to play fair, and Dain will, because he's a little bitch like that, and so he's going to play by the rules, even if he knows, we're not actually supposed to be fighting right now, but okay, I'll go at it hand-to-hand combat with you, and Aura's like, watch this trick.
Fire
watch this. And then we have little Violet, who's like, hold on, Dain. I got this. My little
Violet's little Violet spiel that she gives just cracks me up. Rebel is so outdated. We prefer the term revolutionary. Like, really? That's so cheesy.
It was so cheesy. But she's not wrong. She's not wrong.
Done. Diddly did it. Violet and Aura are ready to fucking face off. But before we do, the excerpt to chapter 6. Never turn your back on a writer. Major Offender's Guide to the Writer's Quadrant Unauthorized Edition. Well, not a bad lesson, especially in this very moment, because it is time. Violet is cracking fucking lightning, and Aura's like, oh shit, I forgot. This is a little bit more scary now.
Yeah. Lightning trumps memories. Good try, though.
And I mean...
Good try.
I feel like it's pretty equal with fire, because she could, Violet has to, pinpoint a lightning strike, while she could just go whoosh and, incinerate, but lightning can also create fire, so I mean...
Yeah, but if you're anticipating to be fighting Dain, and then all of a sudden Violet pops in with her fucking lightning, that's a big change. Yeah, you could easily take Dain down probably, but not Violet. Now you're equal playing field.
You're matched. Yeah. And you see, Dain's too honorable to wield in a challenge, but you'll find that my sense of morality has learned to waver. Okay, you know what? Yep. It's the fact that she said Dain's the reason they're all alive. Well, okay,
yeah.
Kind of, but no. Not Dain solely.
No. There was a lot that went into that. Totally. Yes. So much that went into it.
You know what, though? We have the best audience, because Rhea is like, hey, Violet, what you doing? And Riddick's like, shh, it's more fun when she blows shit up. Riddick!
Stop talking. Just watch, please. It's just this going back on this entire alliance that we have built over the past 2 books. And now we're backpedaling. And I'm just like, Aura, did you like miss 50 pages back there? Because like, catch up. We're all on the same team here.
Where were you in this book?
Where were you at the end of Iron Flame? Where were you? Did you miss it? Were you be sleeping?
What were your exact coordinates? Because that fight was a lot, and we are the ones who came for you. We are the ones that found the text. We translated them. We went through hell for them.
She had her location turned off. We actually don't know.
Well, that is suspicious in a time like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. She is a little sus, I will say that. A little sus.
It's the fact that Aura believes that this war against the Venom is solely the Flyers' problem. Like, she can't see the full picture. She's like, nope, they're the enemy. They're the reason the Venom are even here. Like, really? How fucking dense are you?
It gives really icky because I'm like, like, again, where were you? What did you witness that apparently we didn't witness?
Yeah.
Because, yeah, she's...
What's Aura's POV?
Yeah, can we get a chapter on that, please?
I hate her so much.
Needed the break with Professor Emiterio and Professor Devera coming in, and they're like, all right, that's enough. You had your little fun. We're going to break this up. We're going to take a little hot beat, take a step back, hash this out, because there's like actual Venom that we need to be fighting, and now you want to just like fight each other and kill each other, and like, we're not playing games anymore within the walls because you're gonna die out there. So there's no point in you killing each other in here too. Like, it's just far worse than what it was. And now we're like, we don't want you to kill each other anymore in here. Like, yeah, that was a part of it. Kill off the weaklings, but like, we're not playing that game anymore. It's real life. Like, there's even worse out there.
And Emiterio is just so nonchalant. He's like, die now, the scribes will call your name in the morning, you know? Choose to fight your common enemy and there's a chance you'll live to graduate. Personally, I like our odds, you know? Well, but he says the last time a shadow and lightning wielder fought side by side, they managed to drive the Venom back to the Barrens for a few hundred years. We'll figure out how to do it again. Like, okay, so Violet and Xaden's signets have not existed simultaneously since the Great War. With the first
and
six?
It's just
what
like so very specific that comment was made. So very specific. So it's like, if you know that much information, what else do you know?
And just like, why was that just so casually thrown in there?
Right. What do you mean?
And we just move on from it. Like, she's like, wait, what? And then they're like, okay, we're done waiting. Y'all have battle brief again, so saddle the fuck up. I don't know.
Okay, bye.
It's a whole thing. And the professor's like, well, we were going to let you guys hash it out, but, you know, you're adults, figure it out. But at the same time, we finally had to step in. Moving on, Dain and Violet are thanking each other because oldest friend, the niceties of a conversation. Hey, thanks. I thought she was going to set me on fire. She's like, hey, thanks for coming because you knew we needed help. And Zane's over there like brooding in the corner like, she's talking to a boy.
She's talking to Dain. Not even just
I hate this little pouty Venom jealousy that he gets this whole book. It really pisses me off.
He's very irritating. But he's just dealing with so many emotions. He can't control it.
Yeah, he's
so frustrating. He kind of is, yeah. We regressed a little. And then we have sweet baby Arik. And the lovely ex-boyfriend / brother.
I fucking Blanche. Blech.
Halden's here? Oh, no.
Halden's fucking with the negotiations, too. What?
Yeah. I'm so excited for introduction to our little basket bitch.
I hate it. And the fact that they're saying that Halden has negotiated his way in to where he gets to go on this little quest squad journey. Like, ew, no, Halden. And he's our little fucking heir to the throne because Arik is not. And their brother Alec was killed, but and Darna's like, oh, we'll just kill him if he makes her uncomfortable. Problem solved. No big deal. He's like, can't kill the heir to the throne, and Darna, what the fuck?
Why not? What do you mean?
No big.
She sees no issues here,
deal.
Honestly.
I'm here for Savage and Darna. I really am.
She was a lot of good banter, good relief, good, like, what the fuck?
Can you carry a luminary while insulted? Yes, I can. Thank you.
Yes, I can. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But also, can you imagine the stress that this brings to Arik, knowing that it's now been made known his dad is looking all over the place for him. He now understands he is not just on some little sexcapade for his birthday. And now his brother is coming and he's like, well, this might just blow my whole operation. You just never know.
The stress that I would feel, but also, I mean, and knowing who Halden is, because Halden is a douche, so he would easily throw him under the bus. It's surprising to me that he doesn't.
Yeah,
that is surprising. That is surprising. And now I'm like, why didn't he? Why didn't he do that? But I'm also maybe in the sense of that could change things for him going on.
Yeah.
Quest Squad. I don't know.
It's also going into the updates from the scenarium and the fact that all those who flew for Erasure are welcome back, full pardon. Everything's going to be okay. We still haven't really gotten with the flyers on board yet, but and Darna won't be examined, and she gets access to hunt in the King's Forest whenever she pleases, because that was the most important request that Andarna has made.
Yeah.
It's like that was just for fun. But thanks. I get to go hunt now.
And now we need to figure out this flyer situation because no, our flyers are here. They've proven themselves to be not only trustworthy, but like worthy of fighting next to the riders. So why is this negotiation not happening? Oh, fucking Christ.
It blows my mind that they're like, this is going to take time, and we don't have that time with these deadlines. Politics are complicated, Brennan says. Like, really? Really? You're really not going to protect the people who just flew in and saved your asses? Okay. I don't know. It makes me really sad that they're still so back on this whole big segregation shit and back and forth with the stupid alliance. The whole thing is just so blown out of proportion, is so ridiculous. And then also we have this little bomb sprinkled within there that Xaden has been awarded, something he so clearly, desperately, really needs in his life. No, not at all. The fact that he's like, well, yeah, nope, I have my title back and a seat at the scenarium, and not just Erasure, I am now the Duke of Tyrandor. Fuck, we have to find a cure for him.
It's this little comment of, the only solution I can think of is you. You'll be the first to sense me when I lose the rest of what makes me me. He is not only like terrified for what this means for just Tyrandor and Eratia, but also, that Venonism that we talked about. He's like, if I'm in there and I can't pick up on because Violet knows him better than anyone, he's like, you are the only one that's literally going to be able to pinpoint when it changes. And I'm terrified. And it's just like, oh my God. Yep.
He's spiraling at this point.
So much spiraling.
With this chapter literally ending, I need to find a cure, and that means saving the Alliance tonight, even if it means I'll be a traitor by morning. What?
Mm-hmm. It's so fun.
Is it?
Jumping
Are we having fun?
Chapter 7. What is our excerpt?
Last chapter. We got, 7 pages? Just wrap this bad boy up. If I'm to be court-martialed for helping Braxton defend his people, then I shall welcome the trial. All who channel from dragon and griffin alike should flourish under the wards, and now Eratia will be that haven, should one of the others ever return. Journal of Lyra of Moraine, translated by Cadet Jacinia Neilward. So we learned that Warwick was lying in his journal because he didn't want to protect all people. He wanted to protect his people. Whereas Lyra was like, no.
Mm-hmm.
And it's exactly what we're going through, because Warwick would be like, nope, we only protect our Navarian riders. And Lyra is like, no, we take them all. We protect the Eratian riders and the flyers too.
Yes. Dragons and griffins alike should be able to flourish within the wards. So now they're like, okay, if this was done once before, like in the past, then we can do that again. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to create a little treason. We're just racking up our criminal record here. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. No big deal.
No big deal.
We're fine.
No big deal. We're saving the world, people. If you break a few rules, it's fine.
It is. And you know what? You can't save the world without a quest squad. Thank you, Riddick, for the name.
Quest squad.
She's so
much better.
Riddick, I'd fucking take you if I had a choice, but I don't. But you're right. It is so much better than the fucking task force name.
Task force. It's so boring. Quest squad. He's like, I want to be a part of that. I want to have fun and go on the quest.
Quest squad.
Quest squad. Yeah, that seems fitting.
It really does. I can see Riddick being like that.
I like that Imogen's out here too. It's a very small, very skilled group going, and he's like, "Yep, sounds like a quest squad. Like, let's go."
Like, that's me.
Definitely me. Sign me up.
I just feel bad that the flyers feel so helpless. They already know that they're not welcome by a good portion of the people there, and then, Marin is like, okay, I'm being pulled into something, and I don't know what my assignment is, and I guess I'm not allowed to know what is happening.
I'm losing my mind. I don't know what's happening.
Stay here with Imogen.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. This chapter is just kind of like, I don't know. We've got a sound shield. We're chatting with Sawyer. We have to go on a secret little mission.
I love that this all came from that little toy that Mira brought back. She brought back the rune that was, imbued with layers. So one layer was for levitation, one was a sound shield, one was, I can't remember all of them, but having that knowledge, and then they're like, can we also do this to our wards? Can we also create layers into things? So they're like, Sawyer, what's up, homeboy? What's up? need your help real quick. I know you're like healing and not feeling, like a writer, but I need your signet. I need your power. I need your brain. Let's go for a walk. And he's like, okay, what are we doing?
He's like,
Yeah.
no, not me. And they're like, yes, you. It is the fact that Riddick says, I love you like a brother and I get you lost your leg and we respect however you're feeling about that, but you're still one of us. You're still a writer with all the benefits and shit that comes with wearing black. So with all the love in my heart, put your fucking uniform on because we need you. Well, if you put it that way.
We need you. And it's the little comment of, he says, then you're fucked because I can't think of a single rock or earth wielder in our history. Huh. Are you sure?
Not that we know of, except for now we have that other person in Erasia. So, well, there's that.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna make something happen. Ooh, yeah. The last airbender.
I think it was super interesting that they noted that when they pass, they're walking through the campus and they pass more people in scarlet tunic. Sorry, words are not happening here. So we pass the patrol in infantry blue, but then we pass more in scarlet tunics, and I'm like, I just question every single person that we pass. Now I'm like, you're in a scarlet tunic. Are you okay? Are you a venom? Like, what? Why are you here?
Who's that?
And yeah,
who's that?
I mean,
what you doing?
We're doing.
Where you been?
Oh, you got plans. Oh, don't say that.
Yeah. Oh my God. Literally. You got plans? What do you mean? You trying to take us all down? You gonna drain the earth?
Well, it's just so. It's so funny that they kept it within their small group. Quinn is doing her job of astral projecting, keeping them safe. We've got every signet that is absolutely needed. And then, well, we have a slight problem because here's Mira.
Bitch pops out of nowhere all the time. Brennan. And they're like, hold up, wait a minute. We're not doing this. The fuck we are. I know. Yeah. I know that mom didn't risk everything. I know that we didn't all work our asses off to get to this point to not have the help of the flyers. We're gonna do it. It's fine. This is a do it and ask for forgiveness later moment. Not asking for permission.
Yep, don't ask for permission, ask for forgiveness.
Uh-huh.
Yep. There are huge risks involved. Vera is laying it out. Marin's like, I'm sorry, what are we doing? Because no one informed me of this. And it's fine. Well, this little venture tells me you've been hanging out with Ryerson too long. Brennan says, okay, Brennan, shut the fuck up. You hung out with him for how many years and didn't tell us? So, boom.
I like this. See, this is why Riddick needs to be on Quest Squad. He says, we did it. Fuck yes, Sawyer. Fuck you, Cenarium. The flyers can wield. They can stay with their squads. Like, thank you, Riddick.
They're integrated, and it's okay.
They are.
We have accepted them.
We did it. Yay! Yippee!
Yay!
Page break.
But also being down there and just feeling the loss of her mom all over again. Like, that grief has to hit so hard. And Riddick is just like, oh, huh. I wonder what kind of protection we took off the wards. We're like, well, shit, Riddick. Thanks.
We're going to think about that later. As long as we can protect against dark builders. That's it. That's all we need.
That's literally all we need.
Battle brief. Hopping on over to battle brief. Boom, battle brief. Page break.
Skip and a hop on over.
Yep. Everything's good. We did it. They're like, hey, guys, try it out now. And they're like, oh shit. Hey, this is cool. I can.
We have magic again. It's mystical testicles.
Mystical testicles. Magic. We're so excited.
That's so good. We are feeling it. We are excited. And now we also have Professor Devira, who is leading our battle brief with Professor, she goes by Professor? Yeah, Professor Keandra from the Flyers. So we are working together in so many ways. They are integrating the best way they possibly can to deliver the ultimate truth, because what one group knew versus what another group knew and what the truth is, they have to work together to get to the actual bottom of it and also see the strengths of both sides and like, hey, we know that you guys are weak in this area, so how can we improve you and vice versa?
And integrating them within the classes is going to be integral, because you're already working together in squads, and now having two professors from each school also working together. Lead by example, people. Lead by example. And I love this. I'm like, yes, thank you for bringing her in. We are thrilled. We are happy. And yet somehow we're like, again, we're not here playing games. We are preparing you for actual war. So this is important. So important.
Well, what Devira says, she says, let's discuss structure. To keep it easy, you stay where you've always been. If you find it awkward to serve in a squad with those who made a different choice this fall, then feel free to lodge your complaint with Malik. Like, okay, take your opinion and shove it up your ass because it is irrelevant now. Get over yourself. And I love that for her. She's so sassy.
Not up for discussion. We are done.
I hate the fact that they let Aura stay in leadership over First Wing. Like, yes, they restored Dain over Fourth, but like, Aura is just proving to be a bitch over and over. And again, why is she on this stupid task force non-quest squad? I don't know. She's a dumb bitch, but like, why? Why would they do that?
I don't know.
But it's just stupid. It really is. But whatever, that's their prerogative. It's fine. It's the fact that the room is just in a whole uprise. We're like, what the fuck is going on? I can't do this. I can't do that with them. And they're like, oh, you thought that was bad? Violet Sorengale! Fucking Ados. Running in here. Looking
General
like
asshole.
Douchey asshole. The cry baby asshole that he is like, oh, hey guys, let me just make a really calm, nonchalant entrance. You are hereby charged with high treason against the kingdom of Navarre. One, where the fuck have you been? Two, you come back with that shit?
Well, just I'm trying to figure out how did this alter so much? Like, this is why their magic system is like so interesting to me, because obviously they know when like the wards are up and they're down and they're weakening, because they can all feel that. But all they did was make it so the Flyers could also wield. So what changed in there? And then who picked it out or figured it out that that's what happened to where now we're after Violet? Like, how did this come about? I don't know.
We're just cranky.
We're just not having a good time because now Violet is going to be sent to the chambers, and we are not here for that at all, especially not with General asshole Ados, because he's the fucking worst.
He's the worst.
Doesn't even go here.
That's what I'm saying. Where the fuck have you been? And all of a sudden you're back? Like,
I don't know.
And with that answer, you'll have to wait till the next episode when we continue forward, because that concludes the chapters of this episode.
Chapters 4 through 7. We did it! Woohoo! as always, thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. And remember to go like and subscribe and follow us on all socials. Please check out our Patreon. We do have some really fun, exciting things over there. All of our author interviews, which are fantastic author interviews, cosplay interviews, special guests, every interview. You want to see them. They are so fun. Promise you, like, it's the highlight of my life. Those people are amazing. You want to go check them out.
Early access to these episodes as well. Super important. If you don't want to wait for them to be out on Sundays on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple, you join our Patreon. They're going to be out on Fridays. So you do get all the exclusive fun before everyone else does.
Yes.
Yay, we did it. We're excited. And thanks for being here. Turn on your post notifications. Check out our merch shop because we have some cool shit and potentially some cool announcements coming up. So keep following us to see what we're doing next. And we love you.